Okay, well, Chuck told me about this, I guess about 5 or 6 months ago, and when I heard that it would activate your stem cells, that sounded interesting to me because both my mother and my oldest sister died at the age of 84, and they both had dementia the last 2 or 3 years of their life. So I figured I was probably at 84 getting into that range. So I thought I'd give it a try. So I started with it, and I guess the first thing I noticed was that when I had prostate cancer about 3 years ago, and when they did the radiation treatment, they kind of ruined everything down there. And I was having to get up, go to the bathroom about 8 to 10 times per night. So the first thing I noticed was that was cut in half the first week. It was down to 4 to 5 times a night. And now it normally is 3 to 4 times a night. Once in a while, it's only twice a night. So it's a big improvement there. Also, I'd been to the doctor a few years back for my neck. And when I came to a stop sign, I could not turn my neck enough to see if a car was coming or not on the road. It get a little dangerous. So they sent me to a specialist in St. Charles. He had me turn my neck as far as I could to the left and as far as I could to the right. And he looked at me and he said, "You've got what we call in the medical profession a crappy neck." I know it wasn't feeling well, but I knew what the medical term was. He said, "Oh, that's the medical term, a crappy neck." So anyway, couldn't do much about it. But anyway, I can turn my neck like this now, and instead of it being at 9 or 10 on pain, it's a little bit. I mean, I can feel it when I do it maximum, but it's not really painful. That's a big improvement. The other thing is, after I was on the patch for about 2 weeks, my current prescription ran out of high blood pressure medication. The doctor had put me on about a year before. And I thought, well, I'm just going to see what happens if I don't take that for a while. So about 3 or 4 weeks later, I went to the doctor, had my blood pressure checked. It was 112/60. I thought, wow, I don't care what you think, I'm not going to take blood pressure medication anymore with the blood pressure being 112/60. So I haven't had blood pressure anymore. Also, I had an AFib, and I figured probably my AFib is going too. I haven't noticed anything about that. So I stopped taking the medication for that, including the blood thinner. And then I was out walking, doing my exercising. I knew exercise was good, but I hadn't been walking for a long time. So I started walking after being on this. I was walking at night in the dark, and the sidewalk was blocked off. They were fixing that. Went to the street, and I was swinging my arms with weights, so I was off balance, and there's a little raised place in the street there, and I tripped and fell. That's what caused this thing over here. No, this here, left. And I was amazed. I didn't. This happened at 9 o'clock at night, so I couldn't go to a medical care. I called too late to call my doctor. Too late to go to an emergency. One of those what do you call it? There's urgent care places were closed. They closed at 8. So I just waited the next morning, went to the urgent care, and they decided not to put stitches on it, but just put little strips on it. And it was totally healed within 2 weeks. That was pretty amazing, I thought. I can definitely tell you it promotes rapid healing. Let's see, what else is going on? The skin, I was getting little calloused places on my skin, hard spots on my skin periodically. Those have, and brown spots as well. The brown spots have certainly lessened. I'm not getting any more of those crusty areas on my skin. The ones I had are going away. That's another big improvement. I'm sure there's a lot of, when I went to the doctor just a few days ago, and hadn't seen this doctor in about a year. He said, "Your hair is getting thicker." First thing he said to me. I said, I think that's true. I'm going to tell you about X39. So I told him about the X39. He had looked it up. So it's just, I don't know what all, I mean, we have no control over what the good Lord's gonna do with which stem cells are gonna do, work on what first, but, happy to have any help we can get. I've been hoping it's gonna help me make it more handsome, but I don't think that's very likely.
I think you're wrong.
Okay.